Okay, today I'm taking you back to 1981 and a film called My Dinner with Andre. Now, this is a film that consists essentially of two people having dinner in a restaurant, one of them talking for a prolonged period of time, and then the other does the talking. Now, the interesting thing about this film is that it's achieved hugely positive reviews by the media press and is generally praised by the entire film and theatrical community. Of course, this is mainly because the film itself is about film or theatre people, and the topic that the two characters talk about is predominantly through the eyes of the film or theatre process. Therefore, it's no wonder that the film or theatre industries and their surrounding industries, such as the review industry and the media, would think that this is such a wonderful film. Of course they would. It's talking about themselves. Now, the differences between the two film or theatre people talking about life through the perspective of film or theatre is one of inward or outward searching and finding. Andre Gregory, played by Andre Gregory, seems intent on seeking experiences with which to live life through. Wallace Shawn, played by Wallace Shawn, sees the delight in life in inward mundane aspects of life which you don't have to go far to find. Now, the film was in 1981. It was released in 1981, and at that time a lot of people had been submerged in various new age journeys to find themselves and wake up to what life is all about. Most of them spent a lot of money on ludicrous experiences and in the end either never found out what life is all about or did find out what life is all about once they got back and something quite insignificant happened, such as receiving a letter from a friend or finding a thimble in a drawer. Lots of quite untested activities going under the name of therapies. They kind of sprang up and appeared on the scene and were able to relieve rich people of fairly respectable amounts of money back then. It wasn't a rip-off, but it was entirely untested and unscientific. It often prompted some changed state in the lives of their followers, so of course any revealing perspective that occurred in their lives was credited to the therapy. So all's well that ends well, I suppose. For example, musician Mike Oldfield in 1978 participated in an exegesis program, which is a kind of arbitrary and non-medical group therapy intended to confront worst fears as a form of personal development. Exegesis itself stems from EST, which itself was a somewhat crazy and brutal experience intended to change people in their minds and in their bank accounts. This is only a film where two people talk over dinner. If this film were done today, nobody would watch it actively, although maybe they'd consume it passively like wallpaper. The thing is, it would be impossible to do this film today without the temptation to add things to it, to change the dynamic, or just plain make it more interesting. Maybe you'll like this 1981 film, My Dinner with Andre, 1981. Have a good day and have a good week, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.